All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's announcement. My name is Jonathan Leist. I'm the Director of Community Development and Redevelopment for the City of Fort Wayne. I am truly honored to be here today with Mayor Tucker and our development partner, the Model Group, to announce the next phase of the redevelopment on the Landing. The Model Group has been a great partner with the city over the past several years, helping to redevelop the Landing back into the community icon that it once was as the first center of commercial activity in the city. Personally, I still very vividly remember my first visit back to Fort Wayne about 4 years ago, after having moved away from the area for about 6 years, and seeing the first phase completed and just being completely blown away that a project like the Landing was possible here in Fort Wayne. I also think of all the great community events that happen on the Landing year-round and what they mean to our community. Everything from live music and dancing, art shows, the cold weather events, yoga, block parties, outdoor dining, and more, and how important having such a unique and valued space like the Landing is to building a strong community. I'm thankful that the Model Group has truly helped us redefine what a successful downtown redevelopment project could look like in Fort Wayne, and helped us set the bar higher than ever before. Over the first 2 phases of the Landing, the Model Group has redeveloped approximately 70,000 square feet of retail space and over 100 new apartments, with each phase adding at least 20% of their new housing units as much needed affordable housing in our downtown. These public-private partnerships with the Model Group have allowed us to create housing that is accessible to a wide range of incomes and individuals in an area of the city that is rich in amenities, further strengthening and building on our community's investment in Riverfront. With regards to today's announcement, at this afternoon's meeting, the Fort Wayne Redevelopment Commission will review and consider 3 resolutions that will begin the approval process for Phase 3 of the Landing redevelopment, which is also known as the Landing Exchange Building, which you can see in the renderings displayed here. The Fort Wayne Redevelopment Commission will consider approving an economic development agreement for the Landing Exchange project, as well as a pledge of tax increment towards the issuance of an economic development revenue bond to support Phase 3. The only property tax increment that will be committed to the economic development revenue bond will be the tax increment generated by the Model Group projects on the Landing. The resolutions at the Redevelopment Commission today will start the public approval process for the project, which also have to go to the Economic Development Commission, to City Council, the Regional Development Authority, and the Indiana Economic Development Commission for approval in the coming weeks. Phase 3 will include an additional total investment of nearly $20 million, bringing the total Landing redevelopment investment to over $65 million. The Landing Exchange will create 40 new units of housing with first-floor commercial space, and as they have done on the previous projects, at least 20% of the new units will be affordable housing. With that background in mind, we do have 2 speakers with us today. Zach Woolard, who is a senior developer for Model Group, who will speak in a few moments. But first, please join me in welcoming Mayor Tucker to the podium. Mayor?
Well, good afternoon. What I want to say to all of us here is, here we grow again. How about that? Fort Wayne continues to grow. We're so excited about the opportunities that we have. And because we have partnered with the Model Group, who has proven to be a successful partner for the city of Fort Wayne, and especially on the Landing, they've been a successful partner, making sure that the projects they do come to fruition. We know that this private-public partnership will again be another great success. And one of the things that speaks to me particularly is the opportunity to bring on additional affordable housing. We know with all that is going on downtown that people want to be in our core of our city where the activity is happening. And this project brings on units that will be able to meet that need and will also be able to answer the affordable housing concerns that we have. So while I know that Fort Wayne continues to raise the bar for other neighboring cities, we are proud to have good partners with us that are here to meet the needs of both our community and our business partners through housing and mixed-use facility. So excited to be able to say that we're continuing to grow, that we're continuing the work that we have at making Fort Wayne a jewel on a hill that every other community envies. And with that, I will bring forward Zach from the model group.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the introductions from the mayor and Jonathan. Zach Woolard, I'm a senior developer at Model Group. To start off, I just want to say we're incredibly proud and grateful to be working in a community like Fort Wayne, the small businesses, the residents, the constant ingenuity and partnership from the city and their staff is just something that we don't find in every city that we work in. So we're just really proud to be here and working with such a great community. Our mission is to positively transform communities, and this we feel is the next step of the landing. It's gonna fill in one of the missing teeth on the landing original development. And we're excited that we're gonna continue our commitment to affordable housing being a component and strategic and intentional commercial space leasing as well. We're really excited for this next phase, and we can't wait to see what comes of it.
Thank you, Zach. I would like to wrap up the prepared marks today again by thanking Zach Woolard and the Model Group team for continuing to invest in Fort Wayne and in the region. Thank Mayor Tucker for her leadership on economic development and redevelopment in the city. I would also like to thank the many public partners that we had on phases 1 and 2 of the landing, including our own Office of Housing and Neighborhood Services, our City Council, Councilman Paddock's here. He's always been supportive of all these projects. Thank you, Councilman. The Legacy Committee, our Redevelopment Commission, our Northeast Indiana Regional Development Authority, the Indiana Economic Development Corporation, the Fort Wayne New Markets Tax Credit Revitalization Fund, and the Allen County Fort Wayne Development Trust, amongst others. Your support on those initial phases of the landing made today's announcement possible. Today's speakers will remain for a few minutes to answer any one-on-one questions you have with the media. That concludes our prepared remarks. Thank you.